Hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are doing well. And I'm Shobhit, welcoming you to my channel, which is called MentorShobhit. I'm on a mission to help 1 lakh insurance advisor to diversify their business into mutual funds. And I'm so glad that today you have joined us to understand the nuances of mutual fund industry. And more importantly, if you want to dive into the mutual fund distribution business, then you are on the right place. Today, I'm going to discuss with you regarding the certification course which is required to become a mutual fund distributor, which is NISM-5A certification. And today, I'm going to discuss with you one of the very critical subject in this certification, which is taxation. I'm going to discuss with you how much tax an investor has to pay in case he has made any gains in those investments. I am also going to share with you how you can set off any loss in case you have incurred to the gains which you have made so that your investors can pay you less tax. Now, if you are first time to this channel, I would highly recommend that do subscribe to the channel so that we are always in touch and you get notification for any new thing which I am sharing with you. And in case you are really serious to dive into a business which has an unlimited potential, but more importantly has only 2.5% of Indians investing in this, then do join my live workshop. I'm going to conduct a 90 minutes free live workshop in which I'm going to discuss with you how you can become a successful mutual fund distributor in 21 days or less. So in case you guys are really serious, in case you want to make money by helping your customers make money, then do join me for the workshop. Now coming to the subject, in case you are preparing for your NISM 5A exam, the taxation is very critical chapter in which you need to get lot of clarity. And from in case you are looking to establish your business also, you need to understand there is a huge difference between the return which you are going to see on the investments and the return your actual customer is getting. The investment return and the investor return, there is always a difference, and taxation plays a very important role in that. नाउ अगर आप देखें तो कोई भी एडवर्टाइजमेंट या मीडिया पब्लिकेशन जो आप म्यूचुअल फंड का देखते हैं, वहां पे आपको कभी भी पोस्ट टैक्स रिटर्न नहीं आता। वहां पे आपको जो रिटर्न दिखता है, दैट इज द एक्चुअल रिटर्न द स्कीम हैज गिवन। बट अगर आप एक इन्वेस्टर का पोर्टफोलियो देखेंगे, उसको जो भी प्रॉफिट आता है ऑन दैट ही नीड टू पे टैक्सेस. So we need to be always concerned and mindful of the subject as how much tax the customer has to pay. Before 2018, most of the equity gains which the customer was making, उस पे customer को कोई भी टैक्स नहीं देना पड़ता था. सारा long term gains जो था वो totally tax free था. But after 2018, the scenario has changed. And today I'm going to discuss with you two asset classes. One is equity and another is debt, as how these asset classes are going to be taxed in case your investor is going to invest in that. So listen carefully and take a lot of notes, because today you are going to learn a lot of things which are going to be not simplified for you in any other way. So the first thing which you need to understand is this. Whenever your client is making any investment, there are two kinds of taxation which are involved, or taxation on two parameters to say with. One is the asset class in which the customer is investing, and another is the time period for which he is investing. So suppose उसने इक्विटी में पैसा लगाया, तो हम ये देखेंगे कि उसने कितने समय तक लगाया. जिस एसेट क्लास में पैसा लगाया है, या वो इक्विटी हो या डेट हो या गोल्ड हो या प्रॉपर्टी हो, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन एसेट क्लास द क्लाइंट हैज टू पे टैक्स एंड द टैक्स रेट विल वेरी, and also in the line of time. So how much time the client has invested, that will also determine what kind of tax the client has to pay. So पहले हम टाइम की बात कर लेते हैं. सारे एसेट क्लास में जो भी आप गेन्स बनाते हो, जो भी प्रॉफिट आप या आपका क्लाइंट बनाता है, दैट इज डिफाइंड अंडर टू सेक्शंस. वन इज लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन एंड अनदर इज शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन. So suppose you have invested for equity, for example. Let me share the slide with you. Suppose you have invested in equity either through direct stock or through mutual funds, and in case you are holding or your customer is holding those investment for more than 365 days of 1 year, then that is going to be qualified as long-term capital gain. And in case your customer has withdrawn your investment before 1 year and he has made any profit, then those profits are going to be qualified as short-term capital gain. So this is a simple definition which we need to be mindful of. Then talking about debt, suppose your client has invested in debt mutual fund. In case the customer withdraws his investment before 3 years of investment, that is 1095 days, then the investment will qualify as short-term capital gain. And in case your customer invests for more than 3 years in debt schemes, then the customer is going to pay tax according to all other gains which is making, that will be qualified as long-term capital gain. So today we are going to discuss this only two asset class because I don't want you to bombard with other features and other asset classes. So the simple concept which you need to understand is, first the time. Let's understand. So the customer has to pay tax either on the two parameters, the kind of asset class he is holding and the time period for which he is holding those investments. So अगर आपका कस्टमर ने इक्विटी में इन्वेस्ट किया है और 1 साल से ज्यादा के लिए उस इन्वेस्टमेंट को उसने अपने पास रखा है, तो जो गेन्स है वो लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन में क्वालिफाई होता है. अगर आपका क्लाइंट 1 साल से पहले अपना पैसा विड्रॉ कर लेता है और उसमें उसको फायदा होता है, तो उस पे जो गेन्स आया है वो उसको शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन में काउंट करना पड़ता है. In case he has invested in debt after 3 years, whatever money he is withdrawing, all the profit which he has made, that will be qualified as long-term capital gain. And in case he has withdrawn all the investment before 3 years, then the profit which he has made will be qualified as short-term capital gain. So ये दोनों चीजें आपको क्लियर होनी चाहिए. In case these two things are clear, one is asset class and another is time period, just type clear in the comment box. I would like to see how many of you are clear on this. Okay, so now let's come back to the equity and dive little detail into it. So अगर in case your client has invested in equity and he has put his money for more than a year, then his investment will qualify for long-term capital gain or from the profit side. तो उसने 1 साल से ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट रखा, जो प्रॉफिट आया वो लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन हो गया. नाउ लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन, हाउ मच टैक्स ही हैज टू पे? The good news is, in case your customer is making more 1 lakh rupees or less in profit in a financial year, he don't have to pay any taxes. अगर आपके क्लाइंट ने 1 लाख रुपए से कम का प्रॉफिट बनाया है, तो आपके क्लाइंट को उस प्रॉफिट पे कोई भी टैक्स नहीं देना है. Now, other benefit in mutual fund is, until unless your client withdraws money, you don't have to pay any tax. अगर आपके क्लाइंट ने 5 साल तक पैसे रखे, इन्वेस्ट किए, 10 साल तक रखे, जब तक पैसा नहीं निकालेगा तब तक टैक्स नहीं देना है. दिस इज कॉल्ड टैक्स डिफरल. This is a very good benefit which you are going to get in your mutual fund investments. So suppose he has withdrawn some money in this financial year, and in that financial year, what the profit which he has made on the long term is 1 lakh or less, then he don't have to pay any taxes. Is not excellent? This is a very good feature of mutual fund investments in equity. Beyond 1 lakh, if any profit is there, then on that he has to pay tax at the rate of 10% flat. He don't have to pay tax according to the tax slab. अगर आपका क्लाइंट HNI है, 30% टैक्स ब्रैकेट में है, तभी भी इक्विटी में अगर उसने 1 लाख से ज्यादा फायदा बनाया है तो 1 लाख से ऊपर जो भी प्रॉफिट है उस पे उसको सिर्फ 10% रेट से टैक्स देना है. That is an excellent benefit which we are talking about in mutual fund investments. Now, suppose your client has withdrawn the money before 1 year. एक साल से पहले क्लाइंट ने पैसे निकाल लिए, उस पे उसको कुछ प्रॉफिट हुआ. If that is the case, that profit is going to be qualified as, yes, you are right, short-term capital gain. And on those short-term capital gain, you need to pay tax at the rate of 15%, irrespective of your tax slab. So this is excellent way to look into the equity for long-term investments, and especially you don't have to pay tax at a higher tax slab, where in the compared to the other asset class. आप रियल एस्टेट में इन्वेस्टमेंट करिए, आप गोल्ड में इन्वेस्टमेंट करिए, आप फिक्स डिपॉजिट करिए, आप पोस्ट ऑफिस स्कीम्स में इन्वेस्टमेंट करिए, हर जगह पे आपको इससे ज्यादा टैक्स देना पड़ेगा. So this is a very good initiative, a very good vehicle to plan for your long-term investments, and you don't have to pay tax unless you are withdrawing your money. Now, as I told you, before 2018, you don't have to, or customer did not have to pay tax on any profit he was making. So अगर आपने 2018 से पहले इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है और आपने 2018 के बाद विड्रॉ किया है तो क्या टैक्सेशन रहेगा? So in 2018, our finance minister that time, Mr. Jaitley, he come up with the concept of long-term capital gains tax on equities also. Before that, there was no tax on long-term capital gains. So what he said, there is a concept of called grandfathering. अब इसमें क्या होता है? इसमें ये होता है कि सपोज आपका इन्वेस्टर ने कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है जो 2000 जनवरी 31st 2018 से पहले का है. Now in that case what is going to happen is whatever the price of your equity investment was there on 31st January 2018, till that day customer don't have to pay any tax. So let me simplify this for you. Suppose your customer has invested on say 1st January 2016 at 1 lakh rupees in the equity mutual fund or in the stock market. The value of the investment as on 31st January 2018 was say 1,50,000 rupees. Now, if he is withdrawing his money in 2021 and the value of the investment which he has withdrawn is say 3 lakh rupees, so his gain for tax purpose will not be 2 lakhs but 1,50,000 only, because for whatever investment he has made, the value which has been grown till 31st 2018, till that point he don't have to pay any taxes. So the capital gains on which he need to pay taxes is 3,50,000 minus 1,50,000, which is the value on 31st January 2018, equal to 1,50,000. In this 1,50,000, he don't have to pay tax on the 1 lakh, because till 1 lakh capital gains are tax free. Next 50,000 which is left, on that he need to pay tax at the rate of 10%. So he need to pay tax of 5,000 rupees. So this way we need to make ourselves aware and make our clients aware. So in case the customer is investing after 2018, then or after 31st or in the financial year 1920, then the customer has to pay tax over and above 1 lakh whatever profit he's making. So I hope you guys are clear on the equity taxation. In case you guys are clear, just type clear in the comment box. I would love to see how you guys are able to assimilate this. Now, once we have talked about equity, let's talk about debt. Now, as I told you, in debt, how we are going to understand this is, in case the customer is holding for more than 3 years, it is going to be qualified as long-term capital gain. Less than 3 years, it is going to be qualified as short-term capital gain. So in long-term capital gain, if your customer has put his money or invested for more than 3 years, then he need to pay tax at the rate of 20% after indexation. Now, what is indexation? Indexation is a way to inflate your investment price to the extent of the inflation for the holding period. इसका मतलब है अगर आपके क्लाइंट ने सपोज 3 साल पहले कुछ पैसे डेट इन्वेस्टमेंट में लगाए हैं और वो 3 साल के बाद अगर वो अपना पैसा निकाल रहा है तो उसको जितना प्रॉफिट हुआ है उस पे टैक्स नहीं देना है, उसको टैक्स देना है उस अमाउंट पे जो आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट वैल्यू को इन्फ्लेट करके और उसको जो विड्रॉल अमाउंट उससे माइनस करके करना है। आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट वैल्यू को कैसे इन्फ्लेट करना है? आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट वैल्यू को इन्फ्लेट करना है बाय वे ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन विच इज देयर फॉर दिस होल्डिंग पीरियड। तो सपोज आपके क्लाइंट ने 2016 से जनवरी में पैसे लगाए और आपके क्लाइंट ने 2019 जनवरी में पैसे विड्रॉ किए, तो 3 साल से ऊपर आपके क्लाइंट ने पैसे इन्वेस्ट किए। इन 3 फाइनेंशियल ईयर्स में जो भी इन्फ्लेशन रेट है जो गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर करती है, उस इन्फ्लेशन रेट से हमको अपना इन्वेस्टमेंट का कॉस्ट बढ़ाना है। I am going to give you example so that it will be more clear to you. So just look at this example. Suppose आपके क्लाइंट ने 1 लाख रुपए इन्वेस्टमेंट किए और जब उसने 3 साल के बाद पैसे निकाले तो उसने 1,25,971 रुपीज he has withdrawn. If that is the case, then his total profit is 25,971. Now, as I told you, if you have invested in debt mutual funds, you are going to get indexation benefit. So, हम देखेंगे कि ये 3 साल में हमारा indexation benefit क्या है? In 2016-17, suppose your client has invested, the cost value was 264, the cost index, okay? And when he's withdrawing, his cost index was 280, that is in the year 2018-19. ये दोनों वैल्यूज से हम अपना इंडेक्स कॉस्ट निकालते हैं और इस इंडेक्स कॉस्ट से हम अपना विड्रॉल अमाउंट को माइनस करेंगे। So instead of paying tax on the total amount, suppose you have done in your fixed deposit, here you need to pay tax only on 19,911. And how much tax you need to pay on this? On this, you need to pay tax at the rate of 20% irrespective of your tax slab. So आप किसी भी टैक्स स्लैब में हो, आपको बस इतना ही पे टैक्स देना है, that is 6,060 rupees. So this is the huge benefit which you are going to get in case you decide to invest in that mutual fund. So like this, if you want to get simplified on the terms of various technical parameters, then I would love you to join our YouTube channel, because we will keep on sharing a lot of this kind of details which can help you in understanding all this concept on an easy language. Now, please understand, in the market, most of the investors are not able to comprehend the simple concepts because we generally learn this concept in a technical aspect or in a technical way which our customers will not be able to understand. We need to talk to our customer in a language which they can understand, and they can understand the concept only if they are able to correlate with it. आपको उनसे इस लैंग्वेज में बात करनी है जो उनको समझ में आए, ना कि वो लैंग्वेज जो आपने सीखी है। सो अगर आप सिंपल लैंग्वेज में ये कॉन्सेप्ट सीखना चाहते हैं, अपने एग्जाम्स की प्रिपरेशन करना चाहते हैं, डू सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल and don't forget to join my masterclass where I am going to discuss with you as how you can become a successful mutual fund distributor in 21 days. I hope you got the insights. In case you like this video, do give your love and appreciation by giving your comments in the below section. Give a thumbs up and be in touch. Thank you. God bless.